Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Winterize Your Skin event. This is one that I was looking forward to doing because I know the struggle of what it's like this time of year for some of us with our skin. So I am glad you're here, whether you're catching this live or the replay. I love to hear from you. Like, how are you watching this, live or replay? Now, while you're typing, well, actually, want to ask you a question though. Whether you live or replay, I would love to hear from you. What is the weather like for you tonight, where you live? For me, it was a rainy day earlier this morning. It was raining, and now it's just kind of sitting a little bit cool, rain free, but I think it's coming back. So go ahead and let me know, what is the weather like where you are? Now, while you're typing that in, let me introduce myself because some of you may have not met me before. I am the Evelyn behind Purple Essence by Evelyn. I have been in the beauty beauty, health, and wellness industry for over 25 years. And I get to teach women how to rediscover their God given beauty and vitality so that they age well with grace, confidence, and purpose. So along this journey, I have gathered. Hi, Charlene. So glad you're here. Rainy. Oh, it's raining where you are. Okay, we don't have the rain anymore, but I think it's coming back. Okay, 70 degrees and going to be freezing this weekend. Well, that's Texas for you. so, so anyway, I've had lots of experience. I have had a lot of knowledge, a lot of training. I go into research for you so that I can guide you to understand what's going on with your skin. I absolutely love, love, love what I do. So, if your skin is feeling dry or irritated this time of year, there's a real reason for that. There's actually less humidity in the air, which means your skin is losing the moisture. Plus, because it's colder, like it's going to be freezing in San Antonio this weekend. So, as it is colder, we are using the heater more. So, whether it's in your car, in your home, in your office, or workplace, you're using a heater, and a heater is going to pull the moisture not only from the air, but also from your skin. Also, if you live in any regions of the nation where you have harsh winter winds, that can cause flakiness, dryness, and sensitivity. So, if you take nothing else from this event today, there's three words that I want you to remember that's so important for winterizing your skin. It really comes down to three words: hydration, exfoliation, and moisturization. That's it. Those are the three words we need to know. So I know a lot of times in the winter, we may not be drinking as much water as we do in the summer. I mean, summer we have that heat that's coming down on us, and we know we're feeling thirsty, and we're always drinking water. And in the winter, not necessarily as much, even though, like I said, we have the heater going and it's drier air. We don't necessarily drink as much water, so we need to be intentional about it. So I like to have a water bottle near me all the time, and I get to carry with me, and because I know I need to hydrate. It's so important. So hydration is important. The next word is a word a lot of people are not using and doing, and that's exfoliation. It's so important to exfoliate because that's now removing all the dead skin, the dry skin, and the barrier that's preventing the third word from happening for you. And so, yeah, definitely needing the more hydration. That is totally this time of year. I get it. I totally get that. So, so you want to exfoliate, you want to make sure you're drinking enough water, you want to exfoliate, and then you also want to use moisturization or a hydrator, depends on what it is in your skincare system that you're using. Some are hydrators and some are moisturizers. They do pretty much the same type of jobs. But if you want your moisturization to work better, you got to remove the barrier of the dead skin. You want that to be open, the pores open, so that I like to feel like when I'm doing my exfoliation, I feel like, oh, I've opened up my pores. Now I can pour in all the hydration. That's just kind of how I see it. So let's do a total assessment, or actually, I'm just going to teach you head to toe how to take care of your skin, because they each have its own different needs. So I've got my winter kit here, my winter bag of products that I'm going to share with you. And first, we're going to start with the face, because that's the top, and that's where we put our best face forward, and that's where people are connecting with us and meeting. That's the first thing I normally see. So with your skin, with your face, there is, again, the hydration and the exfoliation, or the moisturization and exfoliation. When you are using an exfoliator, you always want to make sure that your skin is dampened. You don't want to be too harsh with your skin, especially if you're having the sensitivity because of the winter weathers. So I'm just going to dampen my hand a little bit, because I'm going to put the products in the back of my hand. This is just water. So I'm just dampening that. And I'm going to use our pumpkin exfoliation scrub. Now, you may be using, like, my favorite one actually is the volcanic mask. It has royal jelly in there, and we'll talk about royal jelly in just a little bit. So you always want to make sure that your skin is dampened, and then you want to scrub the products on. You will feel the exfoliation. Actually, you'll feel a deeper exfoliation with the volcanic mask. I love it. Plus, again, royal jelly. But you can have that exfoliation, and so you want to be very gentle. Be very gentle with your skin. And normally you would let this sit on for about 15 minutes. Now, I will tell you, I've been doing exfoliation for decades. So there's times when my exfoliator will sit on a couple of hours, as I'm busy doing things. But if you are so brand new to using an exfoliator, I recommend 5 minutes until you are building up your skin to be accustomed to it, especially if you have very sensitive skin. 5 minutes, and then remove it. And so I'm just going to remove it with our Boost wipes. I love these. They're wipes with royal jelly in them. These are actually cleansing wipes that you would use to cleanse your face. I use it as a first step of cleansing to remove makeup and oil, and then I go into a deeper cleanse. So that's it. I use my exfoliator. Now, ideally, I would have used a cleanser first. I would cleanse my face, but today we're just talking about how to winterize your skin, like filling in some gaps that you may have in your system. So we have the exfoliator. And then after using the exfoliator, I would come in with, this one's a moisturizer. Now, I personally use the Defy, but I pulled out this one because this particular product works for all skin types and all ages. And so you just use a little bit of the product and rub that into your skin. And it feels absolutely fabulous. That's it. So that just might be your missing piece for the winter: exfoliation and the hydration. So there you have that. You may need to just build that into your routine. Okay, while we're still talking about our face, let's go on to the lips, because the lips is an area that really kind of gets forgotten. So I have my lip scrub here. Sometimes in the winter time, our lips can become very chapped. And even throughout the year, if you're using products that's not Jafra. You might even have like lipstick or lip gloss build up that needs to be removed. But just the fact that lips are a part of our skin, it also needs to be exfoliated. So there is this lip scrub. I'm going to use my spatula again. So I never put my fingers into the products because even though I would wash my hands first, I want your hand still has its own natural oil. So I don't put my fingers into the products because it will contaminate it. So I always come in with a spatula. If you don't have a spatula, you can use a spoon or a craft stick or something that's designated just for your products. Okay, so you only need a little bit. I would still do the same where I would dampen my lips first and then put it on. Now, to be honest, this morning when I did my lip exfoliator, I used my I actually did use the pumpkin mask today because I was pulling out for you guys. So I actually used that. I use my exfoliator 3 days a week. So today is Thursday. Thursday is one of my days that I do my mask or exfoliator. So I use this. So if you have an exfoliator for your face, you can just go ahead and use that for your lips too. Or if you prefer having a special product for your lips, absolutely. I love this, the lip scrub. And then what I absolutely love is the Royal Jelly Very Powerful Lip Care. It's not even called lip balm, it's lip care. This is so hydrating. It is filled with royal jelly, and I will tell you near the end of the presentation what royal jelly is all about. It's absolutely amazing. So you would want to definitely come back with putting this on after exfoliating. I like to put this on after I brush my teeth in the morning and the evening, just so I have my lips are always moisturized and hydrated. Okay, so now let's move on to the body. Because you know what? There was a time when my skin, I actually had the alligator skin, you know, when the legs, where it looks so like alligator skin or scaly. Those were absolutely like my legs were like once upon a time. Thank goodness it isn't anymore. Or if you can, and you can do this test right now, use your fingernails and write your name. If you can see your writing, then that means your skin is dehydrated. You need moisture in your skin. So you might need to be drinking more water. You still want to do the same process: hydration, exfoliation, and moisturization. So my favorite body exfoliator is this ginger and sea salt body rub. I have tried, oh my gosh, it smells so amazing. I have looked and tried so many different body exfoliators just to compare. Nothing compares. Even to me personally, the other exfoliators that we have within Jafra, this one is the best. And this is one that I used just recently because I talked to someone and she was just we were on the phone and she was really stressed about something. I said, go get your product. And the moment she took that lid off, I heard the sigh through the phone. It was amazing. This product is all about self-care, mentally and physically. So with this, I use this in the shower. And again, I use my spatula, and I don't know if you can really see the oils here, but you can see how hydrating this is. But the granules are so wonderful. You just massage that into your skin. I should have put water on first, but like I said, I use this in the shower, and it is just amazing to how your skin's going to feel, how your mind's going to feel. It just takes away all of that dead skin. So if your body is feeling really dry, this is definitely a product that you would want to think about. And then afterwards, now this one, you're going to notice the color's a little different because I have a coconut and an almond, but I would say you might want to do the royal olive. This is both from our royal moisturizers. We have coconut, almond, and olive. And olive is uh, is intense hydration. So I like to put on, after I've done my exfoliation, I put on the oil. And then while the skin's still damp, you put the oil on. And then on top of that, lock it in with the lotion. So what I have here, like I said, the one that you would have would look green if you were to get the royal olive, but I have the coconut and the almond. Okay, so now after we talked about the body, we talked about the face, the lips, the body, let's go on to the hands. Okay, so every January, decades ago, every single January, this was my experience. My hands would begin to look like they were burned. Really, they looked like they were burned. Then they would start to crack and bleed. They would be so painful and totally unattractive. And it was so embarrassing. It was awful until Jaffer came out with some wonderful hand creams. And our hand creams are very rich. And not only does it work for our hands, but it also works for the cuticles, because the cuticles this time of year can become very dry and cracked and painful as well. So you want to moisturize your cuticles with your hand cream. Now, we have the royal in the royal olive family, there is the hand cream, which is wonderful. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's your hands are still part of your body. So what do? I exfoliate with my ginger, sea salt, and body rub. We actually do have a hand exfoliator, which is great, but this one to me is better, especially because my hands can get really dry, especially this time of year, and I need a very rich, heavy exfoliator, where the other hand exfoliator is very lightweight, which is perfect for spring and summer for me. But I need heavyweight for the winter skin conditions. So coming in with an exfoliator, and so when I'm exfoliating my body, I do my hands as well. And then I put the hand cream on top. So again, it's about hydrating with water, exfoliating your skin, your hands, and now using the moisturization with a hand cream. And I wash my hands quite often throughout the day. So I'm using a hand cream quite often. Even when I get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, I'm putting hand cream on my hands because I know what it's like, what could happen to me without it. Okay, so we got our face, our lips, our body, our hands. Now let's move on to the last section, and that is our feet. Because yes, our feet can become very cracked and where the calluses is on there. So again, we want to do the same process. So I have products that is wonderful for that, and that is our spa foot products. Now, the foot product actually do have a foot scrub, but I'm telling you, this is amazing. I use this on every single part of my body except the face, because my face I would use the pumpkin scrub or the volcanic mask. But for the rest of the body, it's all about the ginger and sea salt body rub. But then I come in with the foot balm, which is wonderful for keeping your feet moisturized. And this it's called the Dry Heel and Foot Relief. Relief. So you want to exfoliate everything, like I said, hydration, exfoliation, and moisturization. And then this is really good to put socks on afterwards. Now, I personally do not like to sleep with socks on, but I feel like I will put it on after I do this. Put socks on. I love the fuzzy socks. Not only does it keep the moisture in, but to me, it just feels like self-care having the fuzzy socks. But when I'm in the bed, I feel like my sheets are like socks to me, so I don't do anything from that. Oh, and I didn't mention, if you are using soap to cleanse your body with, that is so high. dehydrating to your skin. It dries your skin out. So try to use something that has a really great moisturizing shower gel. That will be so much better for you than the soaps. Okay, and then that is it. That is your head to toe learning, taking care of your body, taking care of your skin during this harsh weather of winter. So absolutely, you can find these products, not these products, but you can find exfoliators and moisturizers anywhere. Like you can go to Walmart or Target and get this and get products. But let me tell you why I use Jafra. Well, number one, Jafra's been around 70 years. We're celebrating 70 years this year. And so we're a company that have been experts in skincare. And when I'm talking skincare, I don't mean just this. The whole body is your skin. It's your largest organ. So we are very well knowledge, very a lot of knowledge in that. So you want to make sure. So I love that portion of it. But number two is when I'm using our products, I know they're healthy. I know they don't have the fillers and the chemicals and all those other things that's not good for your body. Remember, your body's full of pores. So whatever you're putting on your body, it's getting into whatever you put it on your skin, it's getting on the inside of your body. And to stay healthy, you want to use products that's going to be healthy for your skin. So I love that. And then I also love that we have products for all the ages and stages. My daughter was about 18 months when we came out with the baby line. And so she's grown up with the baby products, the toddler products. We had children's products back then. And we all and then she went into the teens and of course now as an adult. So she's used all of it. So it carries all the ages and stages for you. And of course, men use our products as well. So I love that. And we're the Royal Jelly Company. We are the company that has royal jelly, not just royal jelly, but RJX, which means royal jelly that is more potent, more precision, and more powerful. It's absolutely fabulous. Royal jelly is a complete nutritional program for your skin because it has vitamins A, B, C, E, K. It has amino acids, it has protein. So you are feeding your skin with healthy foods when you're using the Jafra product line. And when you think about our skincare line, our facial skincare, it has whole foods as well, like for instance, avocado and white truffle. So it has superfoods that's going to take care of your skin. So I love the fact that I am feeding my skin really good ingredients, whole ingredients, clean ingredients without the fillers or anything else that's going to that could potentially cause harm down the road. Okay, so some of you may have gotten the message. I don't think I put it out to everyone, but for coming on live, I have a gift for you. So please make sure that you type in right now live. If you're here live, type it in live. Type in live because I will be dropping for you a digital gift in your email. So look for that in your email. So go ahead and type in live. I don't want to miss any of you. I want to make sure that you get your gift. So type that in. I want to give that to you. But here's bonuses that I have for you. So the first three, this is only for the first three people. The first three people to place an order, I have for you, because I want you to winterize your skin. I want you to experience this. I don't want you to just hear about it. I want you to experience it. And then I want to hear what you think about any of the products that we talked about. So the first three people to place an order, I will drop for you a $5 coupon towards your next order. But then this is for everyone who places an order by Sunday at 3 p.m., I have for you, there's one more thing in my bag here. This is our hydration shock sheet mask. It is amazing. If you want extra moisturization in your skin, you definitely want this. You just open it up and put it on and it fits on it's a mask that sits on your face and you let it sit on for about 15 minutes, you'll know when it's time to come off, because when you open this up, it's just drenched with a serum that's hydrating your skin. And all of that goes magically from that mask into your skin, and then that mask becomes dry. So you definitely want, if you want to grab this, but you have to place your order by Sunday 3 p.m. to get this. And it's not like I have 1,000 of them. So, first come, first serve. So it's like while supplies last, you will get this. And to give you the easy button, let me show you what I have for you. I created a cart that has all the products that we talked about. Now, I don't feel like you have to grab everything. I don't ever want anyone feeling overwhelmed. So you decide like what area you want to focus on. Maybe it's just your hands that you want to work with right now, or your feet, or the body, or the face. Or maybe it is you need the whole overhaul of everything. You decide on what you want there. But I put this easy button here for you. Let me open it up. Had this here. Hold on a second. I always try to give my VIP service to make it easy. So I will put the link below, and I actually will put the link in an email that will go out to you tomorrow. Maybe I should send it out to you tonight through text or something so you have it. But you want to make sure you'll know if you're on my website, because in the purple banner, it'll have my name, Evelyn Rochelle Abernathy. So if you go to the link that I sent you and that purple banner is not there, then contact me, because we want to make sure you're on in order to get the gift, you've got to be on my site to do this. Now, if you're a team member, it's going to be different. When you open yours, it's going to be different. And so I will send you information about that. Okay, so once you go on there, you will see this little cart there, and that cart has a dot. So you know that means it has something in there. So you click onto the dot, and everything that I talked about is here. Everything. So that, of course, again, you're going to concentrate on whatever it is that you want. So anything that you don't want, you just push the remove button and it takes it out of your cart. So that way you keep in the cart what you want. So you decide what you want here. And then if there's something else that you want to add, like maybe there's, I have on here the royal olive, but maybe you like the royal coconut or the royal almond, you can switch it out. I just kind of make it very simplified for everyone. So there you have it. You've got those things, making it really simple and easy for you. And thank you. Thank you for being here. I so appreciate you here that you came. Thank you so much for joining me live. Thank you those who are watching the replay. And that's it. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. And I just really appreciate it. I hope you will have joy and taking care of your skin this season. Oh, you're welcome. So yeah, you're welcome. And I just love it. Oh, so thank you. Your skin is worth it. Take time to invest in it. And good night, friends. Have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.